Hi there. This is a set of videos that I put together just for you. I look forward to reading your comments and receiving your suggestions on how to make these videos more enjoyable or ideas for specific content that you might have. Thanks for watching. Today, Porsches include 911 coupes, Targas and cabs, a Turbo S, as well as some wide bodies, and Boxsters. For Ferrari, a Queen Mother, a 365 GT 2+2. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a Guards Red 2001 911 Coupe with 151,000 miles that sold for $21,750. A surprisingly clean car for this mileage. This seems like it was a bargain. A Diamond Silver 1975 911S Silver Anniversary Project car sold for $42,000. Worn and uneven paint plus fuel injection problems are just the start of issues on this car that's been in storage for more than a decade. Despite this was likely a fair sale. A Grand Prix White over Black 1989 911 Targa with 60,000 miles sold for $67,911. A well-cared-for car, this was a fair sale. A Meteor Gray 20,000-mile 2007 911 C4S Coupe sold for $68,000. These C4Ss are quality all-around performers, and this example was sold at the high end of fair. A silver RSR-style 1983 911 SC with 223,000 miles sold for $71,500. Painted and striped in Martini racing colors, this car's engine and transmission have both been recently rebuilt. This was a fair sale. A Polar Silver over Black 48,000-mile 1996 911 Cabriolet sold for $71,993. I've mentioned before that cabs are the best way to get into a 993 at a lower price. This was a sale price in the fair zone. A Prussian Blue 1985 911 Coupe with 111,000 miles sold for $72,000. Fitted with gray-green sports seats, this color combination brought larger dollars than expected on a decent car. This was a fair sale price. An Arctic Silver 31,000-mile 2005 911 Turbo S Coupe sold for $108,000. A Turbo S with aero kit and sports seats, one of only a handful so equipped. This was a fair sale price. A black 1994 911 C4 widebody with 24,000 miles sold for $155,000. One of 267 delivered to North America, this is a special car, and it sold at a price that's still fair, despite being a tad rough around the edges. The stone guards just need to go. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. For Ferrari, a white 1970 365 GT 2+2 with 74,000 miles sold for $320,000. A high sale price for this car. It seems well sold, and it may have returned to the seller the money invested in its restoration, which was completed just a few years ago. On P-Car Market, a triple black 1999 Porsche Boxster with 95,000 miles sold for $7,986. Not a perfect car. The power top isn't working, but is reported to be otherwise fully functional. 7 owners. Still, this was well purchased. 3 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 16th. A triple black 43,000-mile 2008 Boxster was bid to $19,250. A speed yellow 17,000-mile 2007 Cayman was bid to $28,250. A Casablanca beige over Cadbury brown 1 family-owned 1980 911 SC Targa was bid to $62,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 912, 944, 968, turbos, race cars. Ferraris include an F355, a 360, and an F430. Hi there. Porsche sold on Bring a Trailer today include a black over black 2003 911 Targa with 108,000 miles that sold for $28,000. A nice car at a fair price. I'll show more and talk about this 996 hatchback in today's short video. A repainted gray 1967 912 Coupe sold for $35,000. Originally sand beige, the paint on this looks pretty good. This seems like a fair sale. A black over gray 18,000 mile 1992 968 Cabriolet sold for $38,500. A big sale price for a 968, this low-mile cab was well sold. An orange 1986 944 Turbo race car sold for $30,500. Lots of time and money went into this build, making this a bargain ready-to-race car. An orange, 1995 911 4-liter race car sold for $55,500. Another well-purchased car. These last two show how difficult it is to sell even a quality race car for anything close to the cost to assemble. An Arctic Silver 31,000 mile 2003 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $70,996. Sold on this platform in 2020 for $60,000. Today's sale price was fair. A marble gray, not white, over black 1986 911 Targa with 26,000 miles sold for $96,000. A car in like-new condition, this seems to have been a sale on the high side of fair. A moss green 12,000 kilometer Euro 1985 928S sold for $108,000. Horrible interior photography on what seems to be a beautiful car. This was well sold. A turquoise 1996 911 C4S with 61,000 miles sold for $124,000. A great-looking rare color 993. This was a fair sale price. For Ferrari, a black over tan 37,000 mile 1998 F355 Spider sold for $88,000. A nice, attractive car, this was well purchased. A Rosso Corsa over beige 19,000 mile 2003 360 Spider sold for $132,000. Very clean and well presented, this was a fair sale. Another Rosso Corsa over beige car, this a 25,000 mile 2007 F430 sold for $245,000. I have to say, the color on this looks flat and orangish, not great. The interior, though, seems perfect. On balance, this was likely a fair sale. On PCAR Market, a black over black 21,000 mile 2015 Porsche 911 Targa 4S sold for $108,250. Sticker on this was $137,000. This was well sold. Two cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 17th. A black 11,000 mile 2006 911S Coupe was bid to $53,500. A speed yellow 9,000 mile 2005 911 Turbo S was bid to $87,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches range from a 65 911 project car to a like-new Cayman with a turbo cab, a Boxster, and a Targa thrown in as well. Hi there. Porsche sold on Bring a Trailer today included a red Euro 1980 911 SC Coupe that sold for $39,000. Fitted with an aftermarket pop-up sunroof, this car seems in decent shape, other than the roof. This was likely a fair sale on a Driver 911. A Grand Prix White 1995 911 Coupe with at least 49,000 miles sold for $81,000. Past broken odometer issues and a few paint bubbles raised questions about this example and held back the bidding. This may have been a bargain, but was at least a fair sale price. A malachite green over brown 19,000 mile 2008 911 Turbo Cabriolet sold for $141,000. brown. One of 3 ordered in this color combo for 2008. The look here is striking and the presentation and photography exceptional. This was very well sold. A white 1971 911T Coupe 3.4-liter hot rod presented by a great seller sold for $191,000. The exhaust is a bit raspy for me, but with 300 horsepower and 2,200 pounds, yes, it moves. It's tough to gauge value on these retros, but I'd say this was a fair sale price. I'll show more and talk about the car in today's short video. On Cars and Bids, a GT Silver over Dark Gray 2004 Boxster S 550 Anniversary Edition with 100,000 miles sold for $18,986. A bargain price for a nicely packaged 986. I like this. A white 16,000 mile 2015 Cayman S sold for $56,200. A big price for a 981. This does to be in like-new condition. Still, this was a fair sale. On P-Car Market, a repainted orange 1965 911 Coupe project car sold for $52,913. Originally ruby red and looking very much like an untouched barn find, this was purchased by someone in Germany. The car is returning home. This was likely a fair sale price. A Guards Red over Black 56,000 mile 1988 911 Turbo Cabriolet sold for $85,000. A seemingly decent car, except for those red door cards. Yikes, this was likely a bargain. 2 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 18th. A Zermatt Silver 1986 944 Turbo with 22,000 miles was bid to $28,000. A repainted, formerly salvage titled backdated 1988 911 Targa with at least 109,000 miles located in Canada was bid to $77,000. A sepia brown 1971 911T Coupe presented by a great seller was bid to $93,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, 73, 74, 81, 93, and 2007 911 Porsches, plus a pair of Boxsters, 98 and 2015. Hi there. Porsche sold on Bring a Trailer today included a black, modified 1981 911 SC Coupe with 67,000 miles that sold for $57,000. Rear spoiler, widened steel fender flares, and revised rocker panels were added to this SC. With quality work, this would be a bargain price for a driver example with a few needs, like seats. A rhodium silver over blue 4,000 mile 2015 Boxster sold for $59,500. Sticker on this car was $65,000. This undeniably beautiful, like-new car was well sold. An Irish Green 1973 911E Coupe presented by a great seller sold for $128,000. Previously sold here by the original owner in 2018 for $112,000, today it seems like a fair sale price. I'll show more and talk about this E in today's short video. A Basalt Black 22,000 mile 2007 911 GT3 sold for $116,000. Purchased here in 2020 for $78,000. Nice. Despite the increase in price and the poor photography, this was still well purchased today. A British Racing Green Rest of World 1993 911 Coupe with 17,000 kilometers sold for $150,000. Originally delivered to Venezuela, yes, the interior is amarillo. This 964 is in amazing condition. This was a full sale price. Another beautiful car, a Mexico Blue RSR style 1974 911 Coupe 3.8 liter, sold for $215,000. A great looking backdate in a nice color. The work on this car appears excellent, and I think the sale price is fair. On Cars and Bids, a pastel yellow 1998 Boxster with 81,000 miles sold for $9,800. A steal of a deal. This imperfect Sea of Gray 986 was well purchased. Two cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 19th. An Arctic Silver over Black 23,000 mile 2004 Boxster S was bid to $22,000. A Gemini Blue over Black 1972 911T Targa was bid to $69,900. On Cars and Bids, a Rosso Corsa over Beige 1987 Ferrari 328 GTS with 47,000 miles was bid to $85,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. For May 20th and 21st, many Porsches and Ferraris. Stick around. Hi there. Porsche sold on Bring a Trailer today include an Alpine White LS3 powered 1987 944S with 59,000 miles that sold for $28,750. Heavy modifications here and easily worth the sale price. Another Alpine White modified 87 944S with 281,000 miles sold for $13,750. The appearance of this car belies its mileage, and the car represents a bargain sale price. A black 2.7-liter powered 1973 911T Coupe project car sold for $70,500. This car seems decent, but there are a bag full of questions and few answers. To some degree, it's an expensive roll of the dice. Given that, it was well sold. A Miami Blue 6,000-mile 2019 911 GT3 sold for $195,000. Zero bids on this car for 6 days, most of which were filled with comments regarding DME, digital motor electronics, reports showing over revs and potential signs of misuse. Sticker on this was about $185. This was well sold. A black 2001 911 Coupe with 60,000 miles sold for $29,000. Other than some paint scratches, this seems like a better than average car. The price, too, is better than average. This was well sold. An Arctic Silver over Black 1999 911 Cabriolet with 62,000 miles sold for $30,250. This is a clean car, poorly photographed, that included the hardtop. This was also well sold. A jet black over Bordeaux red 5,000-mile 2019 911 Targa 4S sold for $142,000. Silver Targa bar. Red seats. Not a fan. Sticker on this was $149,825. This was well sold. A Guards red over black 34,000-mile 1999 Boxster sold for $13,250. A bargain price on what appears to be a sound car. This is a flipper's dream. Another Guards red over black Boxster. This a 2001 Boxster S with 67,000 miles sold for $16,750. Stop me if you've recently heard this. A bargain price on what appears to be a sound car. This is a flipper's dream. Speaking of Boxsters, a triple black 2004 Boxster S with 124,000 miles sold for $8,300. Lots of miles compared to the previous cars, but not a lot of money. I would take this gamble. This was very well purchased. A black 1988 911 Coupe with 67,000 miles sold for $104,911. Another fat price on a 3.2 Coupe. It's surprising to me how these have somewhat suddenly jumped in price. Regardless, based on recent sales, this was a fair sale. A midnight blue over blue and red 1991 911 C4 Cabriolet with 40,000 miles sold for $75,000. I am known to be somewhat of a strict reviewer of interior colors that I find questionable, so with that in mind, I'd prefer this car to the previous 911 any day. This was a bargain price on a low-mile 964. A Rosewood modified 1981 911 SC Targa 3.6 liter with 70,000 miles sold for $51,000. This is a somewhat interesting car. The wing just needs to go, but the lack of top-off photos inspires me to ignore it. This was a sale. An Arctic Silver Rest of World 1997 911S coupe with 64,000 kilometers located in Canada sold for $160,000. Originally delivered to Japan, this split grille 993 seems to have been a sale at a full price. It's odd how little details get blown out of proportion to reality. Porsche fitted the split grilles 1 year, and demand was instantly created. There are many kits available to remedy any lacking 993s. A San Marino Blue 2022 911 GT3 with 500 miles sold for $269,000. Sticker here was $211,000, with the paint to sample color a $12,000 option. This beautiful blue 992 was well sold. A black 1983 911 SC coupe with 99,000 miles sold for $46,000. A fair sale price, this 3.2 coupe sports a little rust and what appears to be recovered seats, and it may have problems passing smog tests. For Ferrari, a black over flaming red 1979 308 GTB with 36,000 miles sold for $115,000. Yikes. The seller stated that they paid $125,000 for it in 2016, drove it 1,000 miles, and did a major service last fall. Yikes again. This was a fair sale price. A Rosso Corsa over beige 1988 328 GTS with 35,000 miles sold for $120,328. Acquired on this platform in 2020 for $71,000, this listing does not include top-off photos. This was a sale. On PCAR Market, a Guards Red 1987 Porsche 911 coupe with 95,000 kilometers originally delivered to Canada sold for $58,500. Now located in Florida, a nice-looking example sold at a bargain price for a 3.2. A Carrera White modified 6,000-mile 2008 911 GT2 with BBI upgrades sold for $265,000. One of 185 sold by Porsche in 2008. I guess the stock performance of this 997 just wasn't quite enough. This capable car was well sold. I'll show more and talk about it in today's short video. 5 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met May 20th and 21st. An Arctic Silver over Black 40,000-mile 2006 Boxster S was bid to $21,250. A Guards Red modified 50,000-mile 2003 911 Turbo Coupe X50 was bid to $64,000. Yow. A Rosso Corsa 3,400-mile 1990 Ferrari 348 TB was bid to $85,000. A Rosso Corsa Euro 1993 Ferrari 512 TR with 43,000 kilometers was bid to $228,000. A Verde Germoglio 1975 Ferrari 365 GT4 BB with 51,000 kilometers was bid to $432,365. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 356, a 914, a pair of 944s, a pair of Boxsters, a pair of 911 Turbos, a GT2, and a Ferrari F355. Hi there. Porsche sold on Bring a Trailer today include a ruby red 1984 944 sold for $18,800. I'm not typically a fan of the pre-85.5 944s, however this example is nice. Repainted, fitted with the Saratoga glass top, love them. Lots of mechanical work recently completed, and a bargain sale price. A yellow over black 2.3-liter powered 1975 914 sold for $24,250. Another car with many dollars and numerous hours spent on restoration, this was a fair sale. A black, modified 1986 944 Turbo 3-liter with 105,000 miles sold for $27,250. Sports seats and another Saratoga top. Nice. This is likely a fair sale price for this build, and certainly less than the seller put into making it a very quick car. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. An Arctic Silver 2007 Cayman S with 63,000 miles sold for $38,000. A clean car and, to me, a high sale price. This was well sold. A black 46,000 mile 2003 911 Turbo Coupe X50 sold for $72,000. A very clean 996, this was a fair sale price. A forest green 2001 911 Turbo Coupe with 63,000 miles sold for $76,000. Bid to $53,000 in 2018, this was a fair sale price, but bidder should have favored the black one. A white over black 2021 Boxster GTS 4.0 with 7,000 miles sold for $83,718. A sale price that approaches sticker, this was well sold. A seal gray Euro 2002 911 GT2 with 42,000 miles sold for $134,000. A German market model imported to the US 20 years ago, this was a fair sale price. A black 1992 911 Carrera RS with 79,000 kilometers sold for $250,000. Perhaps a bit light on price, this was well purchased. A GT Silver over black and cognac 1,000 mile 2019 911 Speedster sold for $382,000. Base price on these was around $275,000 with most out the door over $310,000. This was well sold. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa 1997 F355 Berlinetta with 51,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $125,500. With a recent service and some nice upgrades, this was a fair sale price, approaching a bargain, and then there's that exceptional exhaust note. On Cars and Bids, a Platinum Silver over Carrera Red 2013 Porsche Boxster with 69,000 miles sold for $32,001. If you can handle the red, this was a bargain, not much over half of sticker price. On P-Car Market, a Carrera White 36,000 mile 2006 911 S sold for $62,500. A 997 equipped with the Aero Kit package and carbon package, could do without that. This is an attractive car, minus the wheel spats, just a bit higher priced than I would prefer. This was well sold. A Meissen Blue over Black 1958 356A 1600 Cabriolet sold for $155,000. Powered by an engine from a 912, this car was likely a fair sale, perhaps pushing into well-sold territory. 3 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 22nd. A silver over blue 1990 Porsche 944 S2 Cabriolet with 81,000 miles was bid to $12,500. A speed yellow 26,000 mile 2004 911 Coupe was bid to $41,500. A British racing green with matte paint protective film Okay, over sand beige 44,000 mile 2010 911 Turbo Cabriolet was bid to $118,000. On Cars and Bids, a black 1987 911 Turbo Coupe with 89,000 miles was bid to $97,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Porsches today include a pair of 914s, a handful of 911s, plus a Ferrari 348. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a red over black modified 2-liter powered 1971 914 that sold for $26,500. Fiberglass fender flares, a painted top, and custom exhaust are some of the mods here, and the result was a price greater than I anticipated. This was a fair sale price. An Arctic Silver 770-mile 2002 911 C4S Coupe presented by a great seller sold for $81,000. Amazing. I love these cars, and while this is a high sale price, I think it's justified as fair. Or maybe that's rationalized. A triple black 1988 911 Targa with 63,000 miles sold for $82,000. A mostly quality car, this was a fair sale price. Another triple black car, this a 2020 Boxster Spider with 9,000 miles sold for $103,000. Sticker on this 718 was $115. While still a healthy sale price, it is the lowest completed sale on this platform. A Grand Prix White 1990 911 Coupe with 86,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $126,000. Based on recent sales, this was a fair sale. It is stout. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa Euro 1991 Ferrari 348 TB with 78,000 kilometers sold for $54,500. Exhibiting some deferred maintenance, this was likely a fair sale price. On P-Car Market, a silver over black and red tartan modified 1974 Porsche 914 2.4 liter sold for $30,250. Lots of mods from flares to engine. This was a fair sale price. A Grand Prix White over black 1986 911 Targa converted to a Cabriolet Turbo look sold for $38,000. An interesting project, reportedly made with all OEM parts. This seems like it might be a bargain sale price. A chalk 650-mile 2022 911 GT3 Touring sold for $270,000. With a sticker of $225,000, this was well sold. One Porsche on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, May 23rd. A gray over black 1976 911S Targa with 153,000 miles was bid to $39,000. No top-off photos. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include 5 997s, plus a pair of Ferraris and a Dino. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a Grand Prix White 1992 968 Coupe with 116,000 miles that sold for $24,250. This car was declared a total loss due to a rear-end collision with a pole in 1998. Higher miles and a salvage deserved title didn't hold back bidders. This sale price was fair absent the damages report. It falls into the well-sold zone because of it. A GT Silver over Coco 2008 911 C4S Cabriolet with 56,000 miles sold for $49,000. A good-looking 997, this was a fair sale price. A marine blue 1988 911 Coupe with 139,000 miles sold for $65,000. Another nice color combo, though a bit tougher to maintain the interior, this was a fair sale price. An Irish Green 48 years family-owned 1967 912 coupe with 84,000 miles sold for $75,500. This seems to be a quality car, and it sold at a high price. Well sold. A Carrera White 2012 911 GTS coupe with 158,000 kilometers located in Canada sold for $82,000. High 997 prices have been with us for a while. This is another example. Well sold. An Azuro, California 19,000 mile 2006 911S Club Coupe sold for $102,000. A great color borrowed from Ferrari, only 50 of these exist. This sale price was in line with previous sales. Fair. An Arctic Silver 15,000 mile 2007 911 Turbo Coupe sold for $106,000. I prefer blue cars. However, this low-mile turbo is a huge step up from the Club Coupe. This was a bargain price for this mileage and condition. A black 46,000 mile 1997 911 C4S sold for $145,000. Although it is a high price, it's also in line with recent 993 sale prices. For Ferrari, I missed a car yesterday, a red over tan 1980 308 GTSI with 45,000 miles sold for $60,100. A car requiring a few deferred maintenance items to be rectified, this was a fair sale price. A black over tan 1997 F355 Spider with 35,000 miles sold for $95,000. Acquired here 3 years ago for $66,000. Well done. This was a fair sale today. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. A Rosso Chiaro 1974 Dino 246 GTS with 77,000 miles, presented by a great seller, sold for $690,000. This sale price puts us among the top 3 for Dinos on this platform. This was a top-of-market sale on an uncommon original Chairs and Flares Dino. On Cars and Bids, an Arctic Silver over Blue 2006 Porsche 911S Coupe with 54,000 miles sold for $45,550. To me, still a high price for a 997, but in line with recent sales for an all-original car. On P-Car Market, a GT Silver 10,000 mile 2016 Cayman GT4 sold for $94,000. Sticker on this 981 was $105,000, and my instinct is to call it a fair sale, but the idea that it was purchased by a dealer implies a bargain or a future sale opportunity. I'll stick with fair. 6 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 24th. A red DP935 style Rest of World 1976 Porsche 911 Coupe 2.7 liter with 63,000 kilometers was bid to $38,500. A black 62,000 kilometer 1989 928 S4 located in Canada was bid to $45,000. A black 28,000 mile 2005 911S Coupe was bid to $49,997. A triple midnight blue 27 years owned 1995 911 C4 Cabriolet with 58,000 kilometers located in Canada was bid to $57,000. An Arctic Silver 40,000 mile 2003 911 Turbo Coupe was bid to $64,000. A Grigio Titanio over Blue 21,000 mile 2002 Ferrari 360 Spider was bid to $111,000. A triple black 13,000 mile 2006 Ferrari F430 Spider 6-speed conversion was bid to $145,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 356 and 7 911s, plus a Dino, and an honorary mention Ferrari. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer include a Glacier White over Blue 38,000-mile 1999 911 C4 Cabriolet that sold for $36,500. Among whites, I like Glacier the best. I like Blue. I like this car, and I think it was a fair sale price, approaching a bargain. A GT Silver 49,000-mile 2004 911 40th Anniversary Edition sold for $43,850. These anniversary editions are nice, but this sale price was too high. Well sold. A ruby red over black 1983 911 SC Cabriolet with 48,000 miles sold for $62,000. I own an 83 cab in white over blue. This is a pretty car, a nice color combo, and this was easily a fair sale price. A silver over black roof modified 1997 911 Cabriolet with 99,000 miles sold for $81,500. This roof conversion added a turbo and intercooler among other items to the base 993, pushing output to 420 horsepower. Well purchased in this sale. I'll show more and talk about it in today's short video. A macadamia over sand beige 36,000-mile 2008 911 Turbo Cabriolet sold for $103,000. I generally use $100,000 as an indicator for a 997 Turbo at a bargain price. This was close, and even with the yellow sea of despair and dead trees inside, it is a very clean car and a fair sale price. A Polyantha red over black 1957 356A Cabriolet sold for $131,356. An oddly low sale price, this appears to have been a bargain. A Carrera White 37,000-mile 2010 911 GT3 sold for $156,000. Like 997 turbos at $100,000, GT3s at $150,000 are fair, as was this sale price, which included a couple of pricey options like the seats. A British Racing Green 2022 911 GT3 Touring with 2,900 miles sold for $277,000. Sticker was $205,000. Needless to say, this was very well sold. A Rosso Ferrari over black lower panels 1975 Dino 308 GT4 with 55,000 miles sold for $147,000. A more than decent car, this was a full sale price. An honorary addition to today's Ferrari sales, a 160-mile 2011 599 GTB 60 F1 Alonso Final Edition sold for $485,000. This is an automatic transmission car, so I'll talk about Alonso. I've been fortunate enough to meet Fernando a handful of times at races in Montreal and Austin. As a guest of Ferrari in 2012, he spoke with a group of us in the Paddock Club. When congratulated on his season, which at that point included 11 podiums and 3 wins, he said, but second or third mean nothing. There was only winning. He finished second that season to Vettel. On cars and bids, a GT Silver over Garnet Red and Black 2016 Porsche Boxster Spyder with 8,900 miles sold for $92,000. Sticker was $95,000. This was well sold. On P-Car Market, an Agate Gray 2015 Boxster S with 49,000 miles sold for $35,500. Sticker here was $76,000. This was a bit of a bargain sale price. 4 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 25th. A Midnight Blue over Gray 48,000 mile 2003 Porsche Boxster S was bid to $21,000. A Polo Red 1966 912 Coupe was bid to $33,750. A Racing Red 1981 911 SC Coupe with perhaps 37,000 miles was bid to $64,000. Great color. My new favorite red. A GT Silver 11,000 mile 2005 911 Turbo S Cabriolet was bid to $102,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 928, a Boxster, and a few 911s. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a triple black 1999 Boxster with 64,000 miles that sold for $13,250. This 986 is a nice car that sold at a bargain price. A light bronze 1982 928 Weissach with 66,000 miles sold for $19,000. There is a bit of rust on this car, and it has spent a chunk of time in storage, but I say this is a deal. A midnight blue over brown 2005 911 996 C4S Cabriolet with 84,000 miles sold for $38,000. Brown. Sold twice previously here in the last couple of years at $37,000 and $36,000. This was a fair sale price today. A Carrera White 8,000 mile 2010 911 GT3 RS sold for $242,000. Bid to $241,000 last year. Today it was basically sold at the same price, $1,000 more. It was a fair sale. On P-Car Market, a purple 1992 Porsche 911 backdate 4-liter sold for $275,000. A seemingly wonderful build, this car was sold here last year for $355,000, and it was well sold again today at a discount. I'll show more and talk about this car in today's short video. Two cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 26th. A white 2015 911 GTS Coupe with 47,000 miles was bid to $85,000. An ivory 1963 356B 1600S Coupe was bid to $106,500. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, all Porsches and some attractive prices, a 914, a Boxster, and 5 911s. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today included a repainted silver over black 1974 914 2.0 that sold for $17,750. Not a bad car, this was a fair sale price. A triple black 26,000 mile 2002 Boxster S sold for $22,986. A clean, appealing 986, this was a bargain price for this mileage and condition. A seal gray 2002 911 Coupe with 58,000 miles sold for $26,000. Fitted with a partial aftermarket aero kit and a fixed wing spoiler extender, this was a fair sale price. A triple black 2001 911 C4 Cabriolet with 70,000 miles presented by a good seller sold for $29,960. A sale including a hardtop, this was a fair sale price. A black 2004 911 C4S Coupe with 104,000 miles sold for $31,000. Poor photography. Not a perfect car. Still a bargain. A repainted, orange, 36 years family-owned 1972 911T Coupe project car sold for $42,250. Originally Gulf blue, orange. Okay. The engine needs work or replacement, perhaps a transmission. This may have been a fair sale price. A Grand Prix White over Champagne 1988 911 Targa with 145,000 miles sold for $55,100. Overall, a decent car for the miles and a fair sale price. 2 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 27th. A repainted dark blue 3.2-liter powered 1975 911 Targa with unknown mileage was bid to $36,411. No top-off photos. A Guards Red 1988 911 Coupe with 60,000 miles was bid to $76,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a pair of 911 Targas, a Turbo, plus a Ferrari Testarossa. Hi there. Porsches sold today on Bring a Trailer include a red over black 3.6-liter powered 1981 911 SC Targa with 108,000 miles that sold for $65,000. The inclusion of a 3.6-liter engine rather than the standard 3-liter is a pricey move. This was an SC very well purchased. A speed yellow 14,000-mile 1996 911 Turbo presented by a great seller sold for $301,000. A stunning car. I'm sure there are 993 turbos with fewer miles, but it's unlikely that they're in similar condition to this one. This was a top-of-market sale. I'll show more and talk about this 911 in today's short video. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa 8,000-mile 1989 Testarossa presented by a great seller sold for $163,500. Sold on this platform in November 2021 for $145,000 and listed and bid to $160,000 last year, this was about right for this beautiful example. On P-Car Market, a blue over black 1970 Porsche 911S Targa project car sold for $36,000. This car was partially disassembled for restoration, and the storage area for the removed parts adjacent to the car broke out in a fire. So, missing parts and a rusty car. At this price, it was still likely a fair sale. One car on Bring a Trailer was bid with its reserve not met today, May 28th. An Arctic Silver with red 2001 911 Turbo Coupe track car with 32,000 miles was bid to $28,100. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a 914 and a pair of 911s, plus a Ferrari 328. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer include this blue over black 1975 914 that sold for $21,250. A decent car at a decent price, this was a fair sale. A Guards Red over Savannah Beige 43,000-mile 2002 911 Cabriolet sold for $32,246. Jaundice Central. This is a nice 996 if one can stomach the colors. A Mocha Black over Brown 171,000-mile 1982 911 SC Targa 3.2-liter sold for $37,750. Not a perfect car. It does seem interesting. Perhaps it was a fair sale price. An Arctic Silver 2002 911 Turbo Coupe X50 with 101,000 miles sold for $45,000. A little striper. This isn't my thing, but the price is a bargain if the car is in simply average condition. For Ferrari, a Rosso Corsa over Crema 1989 328 GTS with 57,000 miles sold for $98,500. This is a clean car, and it's sold at a fair price. 2 Porsches on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 29th. A Meridian 22,000-mile 2003 911 Targa was bid to $42,260. A black 2009 911 GT2 with 17,000 miles was bid to $305,997. I think both of these sellers should have taken these offers. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsche 911 coupes, cabs, turbos, and a GT3, as well as a 356, a 914, and a Boxster. For Ferrari, a 360 Spider. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a green over black 1973 914 that sold for $8,500. A literal beater, this 914 sold at a fair sale price. An Arctic Silver over Boxster Red 21 years owned 1998 Boxster with 73,000 miles sold for $11,200. A bargain for a nice Boxster, a bit bright on the inside for my taste. A Guards Red 19,000 mile 2003 911 Coupe sold for $45,000. A nice, clean 996, this sale was beyond fair. Well sold today. A GT Silver over Terracotta 38,000 mile 2006 911 C4S Cabriolet X51 sold for $56,500. The terracotta in these photos looks awfully red. Relative to recent sales, this was a fair sale price. An Amazon Green 1994 911 Coupe with 120,000 miles sold for $123,000. This 964 seems to have it all. A rebuilt engine, upgraded AC, coilover suspension, and a beige interior that it could be worse. This was well sold. I'll show more and talk about this 911 in today's short video. On Cars and Bids, a triple black 2005 911 Turbo S Cabriolet with 27,000 miles sold for $77,500. I think this is an amazing bargain. It's a great looking car at a bargain price. On P-Car Market, a mostly rusty colored multi-color 1966 911 Coupe project car sold for $25,911. Originally polo red, the inside of this looks worse than the outside, and the non-matching engine is in pieces. This may have been a fair sale price. A Signal Red 1961 356B 1600S Coupe sold for $75,500. This seems to be a fair sale price on a presentable car. A Brewster Green 2017 911 with 17,000 miles sold for $90,250. Sticker on this was $108,000. This unusual color 991 was well sold. A black 14,000 mile 2007 911 GT3 sold for $140,000. A solid car and a well cared for example, this was a slightly well purchased sale price. A Rosso Corsa over Natural Cuyo 8,000 mile 2004 Ferrari 360 Spider sold for $140,500. It's sad when a 20-year-old car still wears shoes from its manufacturer. Sad. The sale price is beyond fair. Well sold. 4 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 30th. A Guards Red over Black, one owner 1987 911 Targa with 119,000 kilometers located in Canada was bid to $65,000. A Carrera White 601-mile 2007 911 GT3 was bid to $185,000. A Tangerine over Black 1967 911S soft window Targa was bid to $226,000. An Arctic Silver 2700-mile 2005 911 Turbo S Coupe was bid to $227,500. On Cars and Bids, an olive green 2007 911 Turbo Coupe with 26,000 miles was bid to $110,997. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well. Today, Porsches include a pair of 914s that couldn't be more different, a 968, four 911s, and a pair of Ferraris, an F355 and a Mondial. Hi there. Porsches sold on Bring a Trailer today include a repainted maroon over black 1971 914 project car that sold for $10,000. Acquired on this platform 2 years ago for $15,000. This was a fair sale price. A black 1993 968 coupe sold for $17,968. While this auction lacked activity from bidders, I think it was well purchased. A Guards Red 2003 911 C4S coupe with 61,000 miles sold for $40,996. A bargain price if the dead trees don't offend and the interior color doesn't cause nausea or invoke autosomal dominant compelling helio-ophthalmic outbursts or achoo syndrome. An Arctic Silver 2002 911 Turbo Coupe with 87,000 miles sold for $61,000. Acquired here in March of 2022 for $67,496, today's sale price was better, close enough to be considered a fair sale. A Silver over Lobster 1979 911 SC Targa with 76,000 miles presented by a great seller sold for $64,500. Talk about achoo syndrome. Yowza. In color therapy, red is often used to help dispel negative thoughts and release anger. Yes, I see. This SC was a fair sale price. A Polar Silver 29,000 mile 1996 911 coupe sold for $112,500. A clean, dry 993, this was a fair sale price. A Silver over Black 1971 914 6 sold for $130,000. Oh, sure, stay fully dressed when you're soaking in the view from the Getty Villa, but feel free to drop your top when closer to the water in Malibu. This was a fully priced sale on a great-looking 914 6. For Ferrari, an all-red 1983 Mondial Quattrovale coupe with 36,000 miles sold for $35,500. These cars are routinely underappreciated, but the interior does look a little cheap. This was a sale price appropriate for the car's condition. Wonky sunroof, leaky engine, AC in unknown condition, despite the seller having owned the car for more than a decade. Questions. This is not a perfect car, and the sale price reflects that. A triple black 23,000 mile 1996 F355 Spider sold for $90,000. I like these, and I like non-red Ferraris, but I failed to connect with this one. The price seems fair. On Cars and Bids, an Arctic Silver 2003 Porsche Boxster with 82,000 miles sold for $13,250. Big Boxster bang for the buck here. Well purchased. 3 cars on Bring a Trailer were bid with their reserves not met today, May 31st. A Copenhagen Blue 1983 944 was bid to $11,000. A Rosso Corsa over Beige 7,000 mile 1994 Ferrari 348 Spider was bid to $77,500. A similarly colored 7,500 mile 2005 F430 Spider was bid to $252,000. That's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Be well.